In a first for Motor Matters, we revisit a car that we tested the end of July 2015. It's the Mazda 3 sedan version in top-of-the-range 2-litre Astina Automatic. 2-litre engine puts out 121 kilowatts, 210 newton meters of torque, so it's certainly got quite a bit of power to it. And although it's a very, very conservative-looking body shape, it's got the co in it, and it's got a little bit of sportiness to it as well. You come around to a very nice sized boot over here. 408 litres is the boot capacity, and you can split and fold down the backrests of the rear seats at 2/3, 1/3 if you do need to. Very neat all round, and mag wheels, lots of touches to it in this top of the range model. Let's take a look on the inside. Behind the wheel of the Mazda 3 Astina, there are a few differences between this version and the one we drove a year ago. But something I really like about this car, I mentioned the conservative shape but a bit of sportiness, is to start the car, push button start, because it does have keyless go and entry. You press this button and listen to this sporty exhaust note. Good sporty note to the exhaust that it has, which just gives it that little bit of sporty touch to it. I'm going to focus on differences between this car and the previous one that we had. You could watch that if you'd like to. And we start off with the fact that the infotainment screen, which has all the other functions as well for sound, for entertainment, and for car settings, etc., also does have, on this particular one, the full navigation system. So that is a really nice feature to have. Works extremely well, very user-friendly. Then you have the heads-up display, which is a little screen that pops up, and you can see it's showing that we're not moving right now, so it's showing 0 kilometers per hour, but it also has some functionality linked to the navigation system. So you do get the arrows and direction arrows showing on that little screen. Nice feature, very useful. Something to show you while I'm over here is you do have your trip computer function, which is also duplicated on the infotainment screen, showing that in a week of fairly enthusiastic driving, I've done 418 kilometers at an average of 7.2 litres per 100 kilometers. Now, the published figure for this car is a lot lower, but that's real world usage, and that's real world driving that you can experience and expect to experience. From a 2-litre family car with automatic 6-speed automatic gearbox, I don't think there's any grounds to complain. When I tested the car the last time, I had two gripes about the car. The one was that when the stop-start function kicked in after it had stopped the engine, shut off the engine, it kicked in with quite a jerk. And also that the gearbox was a little bit jerky if you were pushing on a little bit. Well, I'm very proud to say and pleased to say that it looks like Mazda have actually really attended to both of those issues, and the car seems this version I'm driving, this particular car, seems vastly improved in both those areas. So I am happy about that. You want me to find a little gripe about this particular car? Is the fact it does not have auto locking on pull away for all the doors. In the modern South Africa, particularly in Johannesburg, I would like every car to have that function, that the doors lock on pull away all round. Also, a strange quirk is, if you're an old-fashioned gentleman, and should I claim to be one, if you open the door for your passenger by pressing the little button for the keyless system, and you let them in, by the time you walk around to the driver's door, the car has actually relocked itself. A little bit strange, just something you've got to get used to, and I think it's a bit odd. Let's just have a very quick look in the back seat. Moving into the back seat, of course, it's a comfortable place to be. Space for me, headroom with my hat on, more than enough legroom, 2 to 3 passengers in a very comfortable, luxurious surroundings, full leather trim. It does have dual zone climate control. All of those are standard, even including on the Astina, the sunroof with blind, a feature I happen to really love, makes the interior of any car light and bright. Prices have increased over the last year, which is quite an interesting factor, but considering exchange rates, considering prices, etc., it hasn't gone up by as much as I expected, because it's now 353,000 Rand for this car. So it has gone up by less than 10%. In the current market, that's not bad going in a full year as well. So if you're in the market for a comfortable family sedan with an automatic gearbox, good smooth 6-speed automatic gearbox, you need to put the Mazda 3 on your shortlist. Certainly worth taking a look at. For Motor Matters, I'm Alan R. I'll see you next time.